Yo, what's up everyone? I hope everyone's having a wonderful day this time of year. It's the beginning of January and we wanted to start off the year in a wonderful way. As you guys have all been knowing, if you're actually interested within the gaming category in general, even beyond Roblox, you'll know that a recent game actually popped off, known as Cyberpunk. Yeah, the super futuristic game that's also very similar to GTA in terms of its sandbox feeling. We've actually got the top picks for you if you guys want to play some games based off of that on Roblox. Now hold on, before actually getting into the video we've got prepared for you and our top 5 list of these games, we actually wanted to announce a little bit of something for you guys. We're actually hosting 10,000 Robux for our monthly giveaway, and we do this every month. So to basically enter, all you have to do is hit that subscribe button with the post notifications on, leave a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video, and comment your Roblox username. That way we'll actually know who to give it to and not just randomly give it out to someone. And that's it, you're basically entered. We're Roblox Sweets, and this is our top 5 games based off of Cyberpunk 2021. Coming in at number 5, Dawn of Aurora, which is actually in its alpha version at the moment, running at 5 million visits. Not to mention, you can also play with up to 40 of your friends, which I don't know about you guys, but is honestly a lot of people. Recently, they've also just released and continued the Christmas event. Yeah, it's still going on now. So if you guys want some Christmas specific items, that's where you exactly get it from. Not to mention, if you actually go and explore around the city, you'll actually be able to find 20 gifts to unlock 2 exclusive items. Not to mention 50 Orium, which is their in-game currency, if you guys didn't know. It's kind of similar to how Robux is, but for Roblox, except there's not really much of a real payment involved, much more of just playing the game and progressing through it. During this time, there's also a bunch of limited time special weapons featured in all of the vendors all across the map. Do remember, this game is actually still in its early beta and is not the finished product. Expect potential bugs, missing content, unfinished buildings, and even maybe tweaks here and there. And some of the mechanics when joining on mobile or Xbox will be supported in a later update. So stay in tune for that. Moving on to number 4. Cyber City Beta. This actually has a little bit less of a fan base than the 5th slot, being at 59,000 visits, along with 40 players that can play with you at the same time. Now this thing actually recently came out with an update that relates to Cyberpunk, being the fact that there's a whole new Cyber City. Now keep in mind, this is a bit of a roleplay server, so there are a bunch of roles that you can get yourselves into, which are really interesting because they all have their reasons for being there. Not to mention, there's even things that were also in Cyberpunk in general, such as hovering cars and hoverboards, along with a bunch of customizable characters, guns, weapons, and so much more. Not to mention, you can even get multiple jobs, which honestly in return give you XP and a whole bunch of other in-game credits. There's also a bunch of game passes that are limited time offers, so make sure to check this game out as soon as possible so you don't miss out on that. Moving on to number 3, Criminality Beta, which actually costs you around 150 V-Bucks to enter the first place. This actually has a total of 28 million visits and 32 players per server. Winter is here in Sector 07, temperatures dropping heavily. Game is actually currently in a bit of a beta at the moment, so do expect a couple bugs here and there, but the rate is fairly small. Not to mention, there's even communication servers for anyone having issues, which is always good. Criminality is also a free roam fighting game featuring punishing and unpredictable gameplay, with advanced combat mechanics and even extensive weaponry. You are in Sector 07, one of the most hostile and uncontrollable sectors exiled from civilized society. Number 2, GTA Crime City PreAlpha. This actually is a bit of a complete clone of GTA, though it's actually mixed in with Cyberpunk details such as cyborgs and a whole bunch of cyborg criminal activity that you can go ahead and explore. And finally, number 1, South London 2. Now this game is actually a bit of an interesting one because you can go through and seek the thrill of stealing huge amounts of cash, making business deals, and getting opportunities to work at tons of different occupations within the city of London. And that brings us to the end of today's video. Don't forget, we're hosting a 10,000 Robux giveaway, so be sure to put those usernames in the comment section below. Bye!